Welcome to the Immaterial Gamers podcast.
It was like 5 different nubs. Like I think they're called nips. I think they're literally called nips. That amount of liquor, 50 ml. 5 nips of flavored vodka plus 1 like Crystal Skull vodka that was same size but unflavored, obviously. Dogs, get in here.
Run, Amber, run!
Opening my door in the middle of my story. And instead of like
Max is
having
like,
them
I
like,
am gonna open it and jump straight up.
We're good. And instead of just kind of like, saving them, savoring them, enjoying them over a period of time, like she probably intended, I drank all of them. I drank all 5 of them and the Crystal Head. And that was a lot. That was a lot for a guy who had just started drinking. I was like,
See, my first time drinking, it was New Year. I was with my cousin in Gibraltar. We paid, I believe it was something like a tenner to get into this. It was like everyone paid a tenner to get in, and your drinks, certain drinks were free. Any bottles or anything from tap was free, but vodka and that you had to pay for, and they had like a little buffet food there. And I was one of them people who were like, I never really touched drink. I was like, it's there. And my mum and dad used to offer me all the time, do you want a bit of this? Do you want to try that? Do you want to try it? And I was like, nah, I can't be bothered. And he bought me a vodka and Coke, thinking, he'll never know the vodka's in it. Gave it me instantly. I looked at it, smelled it, and went, there's vodka in this, and just necked it. And then I think up to the point of us leaving the pub we first went into, I don't remember anything from 3 o'clock in the morning till about 7, when I kind of blurrily came back into action while still awake, by the way. I hadn't slept by that point. So my physical body was sobering up at that point. And all I remember is I was sat there in my cousin's house, well, my auntie's flat, because my cousin still lived with his mum. I'm sat there with this cold breakfast in front of me. And I was like, I don't even know where it's come from, but I just sat there eating it.
Was it today's breakfast? Was this yesterday's breakfast? I just think cleaned up.
But then, what I don't know, and I don't remember, is
how you got there.
From where we went, and this is what my cousins told me. We left where we started, and all I did was hit on the girl he fancied. All the way to the next place we went to. And then I threw up.
Oh, that really brings them, really reels them in,
Yeah. Well, I still had no idea this even happened. So it could be all a lie to my knowledge.
Like, hey girl, what's up? One sec. So where are you from?
So we got to the other place. I threw up, and then we all decided, from what he's told me, we're all going to go somewhere else that does breakfast. Because it's open for so long, it does breakfast in the morning. It basically becomes, from a night place, it becomes like a breakfast place.
Okay. Dude, that would be an amazing double business. Like
as the bar closes,
all night bar breakfast that turns into like early bird breakfast at 6 a.m. You would fucking kill if you did that.
So that's where we went to somewhere like this, from what I know. And this is where I got the breakfast from. And from what he was telling me is I started throwing up a bit more. So he tried helping me and I threw up on him.
Ooh.
And because I threw up on him, he dragged me back to his, and his friends brought the breakfast to his house.
That's true friendship, when you help your drunk ass friend get over a bad night, and
you say this. I'm his younger cousin. He was in charge of looking after me.
So then it's mandatory, I guess. I guess that's actually very similar to my first time drinking.
And as soon as I regained as soon as I got to the point where I started remembering stuff, all I remember him doing was turning around to me and went, I'm never taking you out drinking again.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him and went, why? And that's where he told me the story. And I went, could I have got anywhere there? And he was like, you probably have got further than me with the girl you liked.
Yeah. I've never had experienced memory loss as a result of drinking. It's funny,
have.
like in general life, I have just the most atrocious memory. Like you could ask me when I was doing 4 hours ago, I'd be like, what even four? How many hours is four? What amount of time?
I
was
kind
that?
of have to work it out by the thing of
When
last time I looked
was
at the
4
time
hours
was
ago?
this. I was doing this. I don't know if I'm still doing that by
Yeah.
that time, but
But like I've never, as drunk as I've ever gotten, I've never been like, oh man, I don't remember anything about that night. I remember everything I've ever done while drunk.
yeah, but that's when you know you've proper got wasted, is when you don't remember parts.
I guess I've just never gotten quite that wasted. then.
There's times where I've got to the point of I'll wake up and I'll be like, I don't remember getting to here, but I remember everything else. So it's like I remember leaving.
You-
I remember
the
getting
only
into this taxi or the bus or the train or whatever I was getting to get back. And then I don't remember what happened from that point. But yeah,
It's a
I
good thing
somehow.
drunk.
But then I
It's a good thing
remember
that
me.
drunk you still knows your address, right? It's just like
don't need to
listen,
when I put it
sober
in
me
Uber already.
sober me can wave my arm and open the door. That's all I got. Drunk me's got to give the directions. You got to take the wheel at that point. I mean, the only time I've ever experienced memory loss was when I sleepwalked once. I was
You do know.
I was out in British Columbia, and we took a ferry between mainland BC and Victoria Island, which is like a couple miles off the coast.
Oh.
And on the way back, after our long day of fun and games, I was just really, really tired. It was really late in the day, and I remember like kind of dozing off, like with my eyes open, which is apparently something I used to do a lot when I was a kid. And all of us, and the next thing I remember myself getting up like in a lineup to like get off the boat, and then nothing. And then all I remember is myself kind of walking down a hallway like 20 feet behind the rest of my group. And I kind of like became aware of myself, and I'm like, when did I get off the boat? It's just like I just sleepwalked, conscious with my eyes open,
I've
right
done
off
that
the
at
boat.
work.
And I just to this day don't have a single memory in between standing up and being literally on the dock.
See, I've done that.
Mm.
And this is me being completely and utterly sober. Like, literally, I don't know how I got to.
Well, I mean, I didn't drink anything. I don't even think I was legal at the time. I was like 18, which is not legal in Canada, which it's fine for you guys. But we gotta wait one more year, unless you're French. If you're French, you can get plastered at 18. Anyway,
Wait,
Ryan telling us to get on with it.
No, it's Ryan just saying he's in stitches, basically, and this is episode 115.
Oh yeah,
we need to do a fresh clap sync or something because we've just been talking about drinks.
Nah, we'll leave it. Ryan can work it out.
Steph did a clap in the middle of the story. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, I need to excuse you.
What kind of editor? Is
No, this is staying in.
You can't figure out how to do it. I mean, come on.
Okay.
So I guess that was our.
That's the intro.
That's the intro.
Used to talking about drunk.
I'm going to start off with the person above me. I don't know if it's the same in Ryan's, but above me to this place.
We're all on the same thing for me.
Yeah, we're on the same plane on my screen.
See, that's Duncan. That's Duncan. Duncan, you start.
Yay!
What have you been playing,
me.
Duncan?
What have I? Oh God, we're going right into that. We're not going to like introduce the crew or anything.
Oh, okay. I don't know how Duncan's got it. I don't know how Ryan's reclining this. So, Duncan, introduce yourself.
I'm Duncan. This is my birthday podcast, actually. Crazy coincidence. We weren't even supposed to record today, but then we just did because fuck it. And I'm 25 as of today, and I'm currently on my way to get
one more foot in the grave.
But we're one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to die.
I'm getting a message off the producer. Look at your gift.
Oh, present. I got a present from Ryan. Where do I even go for that? Hold on, I might have
League of Legends should just give it you straight
get back to me. I might need to relog in. Just keep introducing people.
Yeah,
Okay. Dan, introduce yourself.
I'm D, and yeah, Dan D, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. Steph, your turn.
Well, hello, I'm Stefan Hall, and also known as Massamuni113, and I'll be the host for today because Ryan's not here.
We're all gonna die.
Even you,
I'm not
Mr.
that
Sloth,
bad.
it's even I.
I'm not that bad.
Just to technically know, I am here. I'm just
I will
doing it
mute
behind
your
the
ass
scenes.
I will mute your ass if I have to.
Oh.
All right.
Anyway, I'll be back behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Just
get
be
back
careful.
there.
Well, Mrs. Laffett.
Hmm.
Oh, I never said my drinking story, but that can wait for another time.
No, you can actually go on, Dan. You tell us while Duncan looks for this gift.
I'm still trying to find this fucking present. It popped
I'm
up and
telling
then
you.
disappeared.
It's not going to tell you what he got. All it's going to do is say, not
You
him
have got a
again
gift.
sent you a gift.
Yeah, from the gift center.
Go ahead.
No, which story is it? The first time you get drunk or the first time you can't remember drinking?
First time you ever got like proper drunk.
Oh, I would have been, like,
However, you didn't
7.
have to get blackout drunk, but if you were like decently loaded.
Apparently, when I was about 7, I talked to the wall when I was drinking.
7. That's young.
I
So
started
that's what
drinking-
happened to you, isn't it? I've been wondering all this time.
Well, I started drinking when I was about 5. So
Dude, life hits you hard and fast sometimes.
apparently, it was Christmas time and I was about 7 or something, and then they found me like my sister talking to the wall. So,
Your sister found you, or they found you and your sister?
no, my
Talking to
sister,
the wall.
the same age, my
Oh.
sister did the same thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. Wall, you're my
So
best
it's a family
friend.
thing. At 7,
Just
you
sat there
chose
talking
talk
to the
a
wall. 7 or 8 or
That's
something.
nice.
Oh,
Apparently, yeah.
there it is. I found it. Oh, not him again. Giving you Zed. Oh, what a fucker. It's so bad with Zed last game. Holy shit.
I don't think you did that bad.
I went 3-15. I did categorically awful.
Well, Duncan, you're also getting a present off me.
Oh my fuck. It's like the best birthday I've ever had. Oh my god. Oh god. And I'm being
random.
invited to a game? That's not gonna happen.
We might end up doing an RM. Apparently you're getting Quinn. It was random. I sent you a
Quinn.
random champion.
Quinn. Which one is Quinn
None
again?
of you ugly butts can do this. Yes.
Yeah, the bird. What? I don't know if I've ever played Quinn. I think
She
I've played like once.
She turns into a bird thing.
Bird.
She's an AD carry.
Bird is the word.
You
Don't
basically
you
got a carry
know?
off me, by the looks of it. You got an AD carry of some sort.
You're an AD
Yeah, he got
carry.
Quinn.
Carry.
So
You're a wizard, AD carry.
So Duncan's got all his gifts. We've done the introductions. The only gift that hasn't been announced is mine because I gave it him like late yesterday.
Yeah, you gave me Renekton, which I actually did really well with a couple games, so it's actually like a real present, not like weird presents.
Well, I've already sent
No
you
offense
Tryndamere.
to D. I mean, I know yours was random. It's just like it's not like you specifically picked a champion I did terrible with.
It's the producer that's more that question here.
Yeah, I just sent you a random. Well, seeming Ryan sent you a champion, Steph sent you a champion. I sent you a champion too.
So, what was he complaining about? Z. After me, I do find that kind of funny. So, Duncan,
me.
yeah, Duncan. I was gonna say Amber, but actually don't seem to pay much attention in the corner. So Duncan, what have you been playing?
You think that given that I only show up about like once a quarter on these podcasts lately because of my new work schedule that I play more video games, but I actually play. It's almost like the less often I'm on the podcast, the less often I play new games. It's almost like a correlation.
Don't worry. Out
But
of all of us here, I think you and me don't have new games, so don't worry.
I
But
do.
I have played, for the sake of a video, I have been playing a game. I've been playing a game that my sister bamboozled me into playing as a result, uh,
Oh,
to go along
Spooktober.
with this Spooktober business. A little game called Yuppie Psycho,
Yay!
which
Tell
is
me about your Psycho then.
so
Take
Yuppie
some kind of
Psycho is
horror.
it's a sort of a horror like a light horror game, puzzle solving type game,
Hmm.
where basically I don't know if it's supposed to take place in Japan or just sort of Japan like, but basically you're just some guy, in your like 20s or whatever, who's just got a really weird job offer for your very first job ever, and you're
Okay.
kind of like, oh, what is this all about? Um, you show up, things are kind of weird. Like nobody greets you from the business. It's just other people sitting in a room who have
Hmm.
all been, invited to this business. And you find out pretty quickly that the business is pretty weird. First room you go into has the word "kill the witch" painted in blood on a TV screen, so that's kind of weird.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, that's
and
perfectly normal.
basically, you're told by a robot that your job is you're supposed to try and you're a witch hunter. You're here to kill a witch that is possessing slash controlling this business and turning it into like kind of a weird horror place. Like none of the employees seem to be like aware of the fact that there's like horrible things everywhere. Like the place is full of corpses and blood and murder and mold and decay. And everyone's just kind of like, oh, I love working here. This is the
Is
best
it Pyrovision?
business.
Maybe they
Sorry?
all got Pyrovision.
Maybe. Maybe they all take like what's that game like We Happy Few?
Yeah, we
They
have
take
a
the
few.
joy
You have to
they
take
take
the
the
joy.
joy pills and everything looks fine, or we're the only people not under the effects.
Yeah, everyone on joy is just everything's fine.
But like they
Everything's
do occasionally
fine.
allude to the fact that they are aware of things that are going weird, but they're just kind of like, nah, they're just dismissive of it. Like
Hmm.
we have a friend, a girl who kind of got a job at the same time as us, and she's like, yeah, things are a little weird around here. There's like monsters and dead people, but that's probably normal. Probably all businesses are like that. And if we can't adjust to this business, how can we get jobs anywhere else? And your guy foolishly is like, well, this makes sense. This is sound logic. So I'm just gonna, you know, get used to it.
Okay.
I've been telling my guy to just leave, just over and over again. He's like, dude, just leave. Everything about this is awful. I wouldn't be here for more than 5 minutes. I would have literally made it to the office with the
Kill the
kill the
witch.
witch and be
Written in
like,
blood.
nope. Fucking walk right out of there. Sprint right out of there. Jump the fuck out the window.
You a
Hope there's a
witch,
soft
Duncan?
thing at the ground.
You a
It's like,
witch? You concerned about
I
that
wasn't.
sign?
I'm not supposed to tell anyone.
But you're a
I'm not
wizard, Harry.
supposed to. You're a wizard, Harry. Yeah, I've actually been listening to all of the Harry Potter books on audiobook. They're actually not very good. But that I mean I did two things. That's two caveats for that. First of all, they're kids books. Let's be honest. They're at least
Mm.
the first few are definitely they're kid oriented. They're designed to be digestible by youngins. So it makes sense that they're not like excellent stories or whatever. And two, I have been listening to like the Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire series up until this point, so I'm kind of spoiled on really good storytelling. But yeah, Harry
You
Potter
went from
books
Game of Thrones to Harry Potter.
not that great, not that great, honestly.
Hmm.
Maybe they get better. The second one seems to be a little better. I don't know. But anyway, where was I?
I have
Yuppie
no idea.
Psycho.
I wasn't paying attention. I just kind of came in as you started talking
But yeah,
about
Yuppie Psycho.
Harry Potter and that.
It's a whole puzzle game. You're just trying to survive in a weird, like sort of horror themed corporate work environment, while also trying to hunt a witch that may or may not be just the robot that tells you how to do things. I don't really know. I don't know the whole story. I haven't finished the game yet.
Mm.
We're gonna play that over the course of the Spooktober month, and I'll tell you what happens by then.
That is.
That's me, boys. On to you.
Okay.
So Day,
Yeah, I've been playing a lot.
I know you've been playing quite a few things now.
Oh, the main thing I've been playing for hours is Forager. A little game called Forager.
Forager.
Yeah.
You forage and forager?
Yeah, you basically. Steph referred to it as Animal Crossing. I refer it to as like Stardew. You start
It's
off with a-
Stardew versus it's Stardew. From what I've seen of it, it's Stardew with Animal Crossing.
yeah, you basically are in a. You expand the world by
Isn't
buying
it?
the land.
Aren't
When
those
you-
two very similar in the first place?
Yeah, that's the first thing that popped to my head
Although I
was that.
guess the better comparison for starter would be like a Harvest Moon. Yes.
But it's
But anyway,
basically you
anywho,
start off in a one island thing, and you get given a pickaxe, and then you go expand from there. You collect resources. The resources then build items, and then you expand the islands out. And as you expand islands, you gain better resources and da 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 da. Basically, you just forage and just
fucking
build a.
doing a bit of Darude Sandstorm there. I was like,
But yeah, you just basically you're in like a little 2D platform thing. Not in a 3D thing space. It's 2D mostly.
Duncan, put
yes.
down the knife. Before you
Listen,
hurt
I only
someone.
hurt myself. Okay, twice technically, but the first time was a really long time ago when I first got it.
Mm.
And
But
the
no,
other cut is almost fully healed. All right, it's fine.
I was gonna say that one you did on stream. You did it on a recording, if I remember
It
correctly.
wasn't we don't stream yet. But yes, it
We
was.
will
There was
be when
a recording. Yes, I did.
with what I want. We will be streaming soon. I hope.
because you want to do Among Us.
Yeah.
You know, the ironic thing is that our recording setup for video and stuff is fucking awful for recording like VODs.
Mm.
Like it's designed for streaming, and we just don't use it for that.
Okay.
But yeah, you just basically just forage and stuff. It's a bit like you just basically forage and just play along. And if you die, you just reset into the world and go, I was here. And it saves auto saves regularly. So it's not exactly a taxing game. You can I've just been watching TV on one screen and playing that on the other, and it doesn't really tax you much because it's just, oh, get a bunch of iron. No, smelt that iron. Oh, no, build a furnace or whatever.
Just sort of a
This is
usual like
Stardew, Minecraft,
resource
everything
gathering,
build.
Yeah,
sort of
basically.
resource gathering, like progressive tech tree type of
Yeah.
survival game.
I now collect crystals and gems.
Ooh, crystals and gems.
And you
What's
basically you get your tools to get to the next level. You need to get the previous level tool, but you only have the one tool at a time. So you go from like a silver pickaxe to a gold pickaxe to a skull pickaxe.
I've always had problems with games like that because it's like, it's like I find the first like couple hours of a game like that to be really fun. But after a while, I'm just kind of like I don't really have anything to do. It's like I really need a very clear goal to work towards, and even sometimes it's like when you play Minecraft, for example, it's like your goal theoretically is to kill the dragon or whatever. It's like, ooh, you kill the dragon, good job.
Well, this one it's just basically as you explore each realm, you get given tasks like you unlock the treehouse from Adventure Time, and you got to help a little druid thing, and each one's got its own puzzle. So every time you explore a new land, there's a puzzle inside of it to get a chest. So there's like quest mobs and stuff like that. You got to help me collect flowers.
Yeah, it's like I got a kick out of Ark for a while because at least it's kind of like in between the technology stuff, you can like tame dinosaurs and stuff, which is it's fun leveling up dinosaurs and doing that shit. And
we need to complete that though.
Yeah, but it's like the Ark is like the opposite, like the extreme example. Like Minecraft, you could kill the dragon if all you cared about was
Was
gathering enough
complete.
resources to kill the dragons, you could probably do it in a few hours. A couple
Yeah,
sessions.
there's speed runs of people doing it. There's people who do it without mining at all in Minecraft. I've seen someone do it while being pursued by 3 other players, just constantly trying to kill that one player who wants to beat the game.
That does sound amusing. But
But,
yeah, no, I mean, you can do it. But then Ark is like the extreme opposite example, where it's just like you want to do anything in Ark that's like story progression. Fuck you. That's gonna be at least 200 hours.
Yeah.
So
It's like
it's
200
like
hours.
you completely lose
It
all of your
depends.
like wins, all of your momentum by the time you actually get to that point.
Yeah, but you've got a thing with the Ark story. It's not meant to be done by 3-4 people.
No,
It's meant to be done by quite a large number of people doing it together.
Yeah.
The problem is that nobody has 80 friends, and
Yeah.
when you include anybody in your group ever who is not a friend, it's just kind of like, well, he's probably gonna either quit or fuck us over halfway through.
Or yeah,
Both.
both.
Yes.
Like abandon and take all his
One
dinosaurs.
before the other.
It's like it's because it's got PvE and PvP. Depends on the
Yeah.
server. So you could be
But
going
PvE
really
is like
nicely.
slightly asshole proof. I shouldn't say it's asshole proof. PvE is asshole resistant. It's
Oh,
it's just
we've proven
it's
this
like
before. We've been on.
reduced possibility of asshole, but still 10% chance of asshole.
Well, let's put it this way. Me and Terry have been on a PvE server where we've had a creature that was too strong for us to deal with chase us. Knowing it was too strong for us, we sent it to some other guy's base
Yeah.
to let him deal with it, basically. So we just like flew over while this beast just crashed down on his stuff, and then we just left it there like yeah, you kill that, we're off.
Giant Titan or something like daft.
It
the
was actually
hell?
we were doing the Crystal Isles, so it was it was a blood wyvern.
Oh, yeah, they were a pain in the ass. It's just like, yep, that's gonna roar and murder half your fucking dinosaurs.
What the hell were they thinking when they came up with the Gigantosaurus or Gigasaurus or whatever it's called?
Oh, the Giga, the thing that enrages itself and can even kill its own tribe.
And it's like 300,000 health and 1 billion damage.
And its torpor drops so
dropped to like
fast.
400 per second. It's just like, like this thing is ridiculous. Why does it exist just out in the wild?
It's like the
What were you smoking when you made this creature?
It's like the first time the Gigasaurus ever appeared in our game. It just came out and we had an entire base built up. Like
It's
4
like
months into it.
I believe this was me and Duncan.
It's like the
this
Ark.
happened to.
It's like the Ark devs were like, "Whoa, dude! Did you know that there was a dinosaur that was slightly bigger than a T-Rex? Let's make it the most overpowered thing ever." And then they just plop one right next to your base because fuck you.
Well, if I remember correctly, it ended up on
Yes.
top of the mountain at our base.
Yeah,
we knocked it out.
We knocked it out after I literally think we were shooting arrows at that thing for like 30 minutes.
We
finally knocked it
gas,
out.
I believe.
Yeah, we finally knocked it out, and you started feeding it, and I was like, "Man, that torpor is dropping really fast. Oh, it's dropping really fast. Oh, Steph, you need to get away from that thing. Steph, we need to leave." And I woke up, ate your dinosaur, and then made a beeline towards our base. It was not great. We had to restart that server.
Yep, pretty much because the entire
we ended up rolling it back a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, because we decided to just throw every dinosaur we owned at it just to see if it would work. It didn't.
Well, let's put it this
Didn't
way.
even hurt it.
We had a T-Rex that was like a god. To us, it was a god. It basically one-hit most things in that game. That came along, it basically one-hit that T-Rex. And that T-Rex did not have little health. It had a lot
half of the
health.
Dinosaurs we threw at it died before they were even in attack range. The rest did 1% of its health collectively, and then he just kept
walked
off after all of our dinosaurs were dead.
Wasn't it basically?
Health.
Wasn't it like 100 and odd dinosaurs plus?
Yeah, it was a
It was a
herd.
lot. I don't think it was that much, but it was a lot
It
of
was
dinosaurs.
It was
But
measurable
the
by
thing
dozens.
I think that annoyed me with that, because we did kill it, while Duncan's camera loses focus.
That's
There
okay.
it
I'm
goes.
leaning. But
But
take this
the thing that
camera.
annoyed me
Focus
with
on
that
this.
is we actually did kill that. You remember when it went into the water?
Oh yeah, it drowned.
It drowned
It
itself.
drowned itself.
It
after
drowned itself.
destroying everything.
It literally just ate all of our dinosaurs and then just fucking
Just went off into the ocean to die.
just shoved its head underwater like a fucking retarded ostrich. Died. It's
like-
just like
But yeah,
unbelievable.
oh jeez.
But that's probably the thing that annoyed me more about that. That the fact it literally just walked into the ocean and basically dropped dead. But the better thing is, for where we were, we weren't like that close to a deep part of the ocean. It basically got up to its knees and it just fell over.
Yeah, it really was. It was not even the ocean. It was like a river or like a pond.
No, it was the ocean, because we were at the top of the map. It's where on the Isles, it's where the ice became. Remember,
Yeah.
we had the waterfall and all the rest of it, and we had a lake between two
Yeah.
parts of the base.
That's a really nice area, but then it turned into a frost biome.
Yeah, then it turned into frost biome, and then half the base just went boom, gone. Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, wasn't there when we came back after the update? Wasn't there like a mountain literally jutting through our base? It's just
Yeah, and
like,
half the base was destroyed because of it.
it's like it's just like wow, what a placement.
Nice. It's like,
Don't update your servers with this, just restart.
yeah, it's just.
But
more-
that I have to admit, we do have to one day complete Ark.
One day. The problem is every time we do that, we go like, Steph. Well, I'll be honest, Steph. This is mostly your fault. Every time we do this, we say it's like, okay, let's beat the game. Okay, like let's just focus on like a handful of good dinosaurs, level them, max them out, get the technology we need, and just go, just kill them. And then you're like, I want this dinosaur. I want this I want this one. I want this one.
and we end up with
I'm
like,
gonna make this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build this. It's like, what does that have to do with killing the monster? I just want it. I want it. I want to do this. And then 300 hours later, we're like, Steph, are we gonna kill the monster or what? It's just like,
Let me
I
just
don't
go
know.
get this.
And then I'm like, I'm gonna go back to playing League of Legends. And then we just stop.
it's just basically you get to
One
the.
day we'll actually do it.
Hmm.
If we actually do it, I think we should do it on a server that's, let's say, bump the difficulty up on the server, so all the dinosaurs have got morphing. Put tar power damage up way high, the taming speeds up way high, and the experience gain dead high. Because by the time we've knocked out one dodo, we'll be like level 20. The dodo will be knocked out in one punch.
Yeah, it's just like
Fun and dodo.
we showed up on this server, and it's just like, fucking punch, and we're like, level
Falco
20.
punch. Falco, I have to admit, I do miss.
Give me your energy.
No.
Spirit bomb of Dodo.
But
Yeah.
okay. So these talks about they're played. We've also talked about Ark now. We've talked about a few other games that none of us have played recently. But
I've never put more time into a game I didn't finish than Ark. I've
Possibly LOL. Because LOL doesn't have a finish.
well, I mean,
yeah,
I'm talking
LOL's
about games
one
that
game.
have
It might as
an
well be
end
like a board
I'm
game.
talking about games that where you can do something that can be considered beating the game. League of Legends does not count in that. I've never beaten Ark. Although StarCraft might count, because I don't think I've ever beaten the StarCraft campaign without cheat codes, but I have played hundreds of hours of custom StarCraft games. So that is a gray area. Anyway, Steph, what do you play?
I've played nothing new, but what I have been doing is we started a new Minecraft server. We
and you've
joined.
been terraforming.
I've not been terraforming, not as crazy as I normally do.
You terraform the overworld with the nether.
Leave me alone. It's my nether. I
looks
know
pretty cool,
you.
though.
I have shown you
What about
pictures
your
of
nether
it.
regions?
You know for a fact it had nothing to do with my nether regions. So me, Terry, and Dee started on a new Minecraft server, and in this server, it is a survival server. It's trying to stay as vanilla as possible. The only things they've put in, you have got few commands, like you can warp to places, well, to certain places,
And
and
you have
you
jobs
can,
and stuff.
you've got jobs,
What earns you
which,
money
to
and
be
Oh
rent.
my
honest,
god.
it isn't that much. It'd be like you can dig a hole to do a job.
It's like one of the jobs is one of the quest job things is like X amount of blocks and you get X amount of money.
Yeah, you can place blocks or you can kill things to get money.
And the money it's basically an economy game where you can slowly level yourself up and give yourself ranks.
You can also set shops up. You can
This sounds very not vanilla. Put it out there.
It's set in the
it's
vanilla. There is
vanilla
no
in a
mod.
way of it's trying to get people to work together without you having to basically share everything with them.
Basically, it's,
Look,
there isn't a bazillion mods. It's just
yeah, there's not a bazillion. There's
it's tweaked.
it's
vanilla.
got a few tweaks.
You don't
in
have
it.
like 180 custom blocks that all have weird properties
No,
that only
there's
No.
no
only
custom blocks in
specifically
it.
do one thing.
There's no custom blocks in it apart from head blocks, which is part of the game anyway. You just have to be able to turn them off and on.
Basically,
But
it's vanilla in the fact that it doesn't have mods specifically. It's just
it's
customized.
not got mods that affect the gameplay apart from you can do set home and warp. They're the only things that really affect the game to my preference. The only other the warps tend to be for shops or experience farms. I feel like Duncan's just become a druggie.
It's candy.
I have no idea. It look like little pills.
I give stuff that.
Rockets.
Oh, so
Some parts of the world call them Smarties. It's the same shit. It's just
who
like
the hell calls them Smarties?
sweet chalky candy. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no, sorry. Americans call these Smarties.
What?
That's because they're backwards. They don't know what Smarties are.
Smarties are chocolate candy covered with hard candy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
exactly.
colors, don't forget.
Thank
Oh,
you
you
very much. Yeah, multicolored. I fucking love Smarties as a kid. But Americans, they don't know what Smarties are. They're just like, is it like an M&M? I was like, no, it's 100 times better than M&M. Fuck you.
I have to admit, I prefer an M&M
I like M&M
to
peanuts or
general,
crunchy.
to a general Smartie. I prefer the M&Ms.
The M&M crunchy or the M&M peanut.
But the original M&Ms to original Smartie, definitely Smartie. Smartie was a lot more richer in taste than that, than an M&M.
They did used to. I miss when they used to have like different flavors before they just kind of turned into homogenous crap.
Wait, what were we on about? Smarties?
You'd have a Smartie and be like, oh, this one has a little bit of banana flavor. This one's got like has some.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
No, they used to have different flavors. Maybe this was only a Canadian
Ryan,
thing.
you can speak for this. Do you remember this?
Maybe it was only a Canadian thing. I don't know, but like they had different flavors.
We didn't.
This must have been a Canadian thing.
What, Smarties?
But yeah, no,
Smarties had different flavors.
I distinctly remember certain flavors. For example, a banana flavor, which, by the way, chocolate with banana is tits. It is fucking great. Banana and chocolate is so good.
I can only speak for our Smarties where we had orange Smarties. But they were distinctly just sugar flavored.
Yeah.
No, I've definitely had like fruity flavored Smarties before.
I think you've just
do you guys get Terry's chocolate orange? Is that a thing that exists in the UK?
Yes, that's what I was eating at the beginning of the podcast.
I can't say I'm a big fan of it.
I like them.
I did confuse the hell out of Sapphire. I said I'm eating Terry.
This is like, you what, mate?
Yep.
Oh, Sapphire confused me. She sent me a message yesterday saying, "So are you coming on Monday?"
Thanksgiving.
It's just like I haven't planned it yet, but it's still possible.
I'll hop on that plane tomorrow. I'll see you in about. I'll see you in 10 hours.
Yeah, because it's Thanksgiving or something this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Canadian Thanksgiving.
It is. I was born on Thanksgiving. Lucky me.
Woo.
I mean, it's one of those variable holidays where it's like it could fall on, any one of a number of days in a week.
It's like Easter.
But when I was born, the
Mother's
actual
Day.
day I was born, it was Thanksgiving as of that day.
Okay.
Today, this year, it's a couple days early, but yeah, it's always the same weekend.
It's like Christmas and stuff. Always, it's the 25th. It doesn't matter. Well, that's a set day.
Yeah,
I was going to say Christmas isn't the same.
That's the opposite of what we're talking about.
Thanksgiving, and that tends to land
Easter
on
and
like
stuff
the
like that.
first weekend within a month, or in a certain.
Is it like Mother's Day, where Mother's Day is the first Sunday, a certain Sunday in the month?
You might have a different Mother's. I think either Mother's Day or Father's Day or both or one or the other.
Both are different.
Yeah.
But then
they're
both
different.
ours, I believe, are different than like ones in Poland as well. So
Yeah. It's
Too
just
many
like
different dates.
how many different times in the year do we have?
Well,
to
I'm
be
not saying they're
grateful for the
different in
fact that we're
general, are you?
alive and that we have parents. It's just like we should. I mean, come on. What is the United Nations for if not just deciding on a single day where everyone in the world can be grateful for the fact that we're all alive and haven't died yet? It's like, thanks, Mom. Thanks for letting me exist. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for.
Why you've got that
fucking
person
Mom,
who
I
sued
guess. I
their
don't know.
parents for having him without his consent?
I mean,
Have you not heard this,
I'm
Ahako?
pretty sure that didn't go anywhere.
He did try suing them, though.
There's a big difference between suing and actually, winning a lawsuit. You can sue for almost anything. That doesn't mean that your case won't be dismissed out of court without even a trial.
I want this looked into. Ryan, look into it and get back to us.
I mean, legally speaking,
I want to know if it got anywhere,
can't.
because I have to admit, if it did get somewhere, that's a joke in itself.
I mean, legally, you can't plead no consent when you're not even alive. It's just like they had sex with you without their consent. You weren't there. You
Well,
literally
two parts
weren't
of him
there.
were. Two parts of him were in different places.
Oh, now I've just got Deadpool in my head.
It's like, can Earth sue the Big Bang for creating him without his consent? I mean,
Don't see why not. Then the Big Bang will sue God because God created that in his.
According to certain mythologies. Okay.
Oh, God.
So, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Where are we? What happened?
Yeah, I forgot where were we on. So yeah, me and Terry started a new server. It's trying to stay vanilla as possible. The only thing is you've got warps, teleport commands, and you can set up shops, and you can set up your own areas and claim them for no one else can touch your stuff.
Yeah.
No touchy.
My area.
Yeah, basically, no touchy. But the only thing that's touchable in every area is pressure plates, any wooden doors, pressure plates, and hostile mobs is the only thing another player can touch within your area.
Okay, Dodo.
No, he's gnawing on
a
dog.
I'm not eating a dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
I assumed you were eating.
I'm eating my drug candies.
Okay. I feel like Duncan's gonna have a sugar rush and just crash out in about half an hour.
That's perfectly fine. The podcast will probably be over by then.
No, I'm gonna drag it out. Just
see what's
I hope you don't mind. It's gonna be like a 2-hour podcast.
No results, and yeah, I do mind.
So it's trying to stay vanilla as possible. I have a little shop up at the minute. I sell books of Silk Touch, looted. I sell stone and stone brick. I do plan on trying to get more villagers to add more books to my store.
That's what we were working on earlier.
Yeah, we were working on a villager thing earlier. I'll send Ryan a picture if he likes to put it up. He can put it up. But I'll take a few pictures around, and I'll send them Ryan. So if you're watching it, I hope Ryan can put it on. So when we talk about it, so like D said, I have basically turned my little cave into the Nether.
Sure.
I've used the new Crimson blocks. I think they're just called Crimson blocks. I can't remember all the names. The new Crimson woods,
The warp blocks,
shroom lights.
Yeah, you've got the warp blocks. The warped
block.
The green ones. It's
is
warped.
That what? Oh, so the green's warped, the red's crimson. I know that much. So I've kind of made mine look like into the Nether. We've not really done much on Terry's side, but at this current moment, I have a sugarcane farm.
I have a room.
I have a honey elevator.
That's pretty nice. I like the honey elevator.
I've worked on villagers. Duncan don't even care anymore. He's just gonna walk away.
No, he's grabbing Ruby.
What does he do? Throw it out the window?
Packing up his achievement and stuff.
I've just decided to move it.
So I've got villagers for looting, silk touch, and efficiency at this minute. I am breeding more villagers at the minute, and I have a whole system for them.
Yep, like you normally do.
Hey, what do you mean like I normally do? This is the first time I've ever made a villager trading hall.
No, that's a lie.
Villagers.
No, you made a hall. Oh no, you have made a villager trading. You made a villager.
This is why we can't complete Ark. Is because you do shit like this. It's like, I'm just gonna farm villagers. It's like, how does this help us kill the brood mother? It's like, it doesn't, but it gives me stuff I like.
I don't know what you're on about. I've never done that. I've never farmed a villager. I do go around farming other stuff though.
No, you do. No, you have done villager farms in Minecraft before.
No, I've done villager farms, but nothing like this. Nothing where the villager will make his own way into a slot. As soon as he lands in the slot, he's stuck there, and I just need to put the workstation in front of him.
You tried building something similar, but you keep evolving each time.
It's because I watch too much.
Mumbo.
I watch too much Mumbo and Grian and Iskau. Three of the top Minecrafters, I will say. Mumbo, I think, starting to lose his mind. I have to put that out there, Mumbo. I do think you're losing your mind. I hope you do see this, Mumbo Jumbo. But I do think he's slowly losing it. He's become Mumbo Baggins. He's become deformed because he sold people his skins in Minecraft. I do think he's literally just starting to lose the plot in total.
Mumbo Baggins, rest in peace.
Yeah, he's dead now. He became back to regular Mumbo.
Dude, rip Mumbo.
But
Mumbo goes by his praises. Oh, wait, wrong game.
Does anyone know what the fuck we're talking about? Mumbo Baggins died. Yeah, actually died. Just clarify.
Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm talking about Minecraft.
Mumbo Minecrafter still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's even got a giant picture set himself in Hermitcraft Season 7 currently at the minute. But
yeah, right. Stuff like
I've got a few designs off them, and I watch them a lot for building. I have started to get more into Good Times with Scar. So if you're a Minecrafter, I do plan on trying to hopefully get around to doing Minecraft videos with some of the lads. I would recommend, if you like to do terraforming or building, watch Grian and watch Good Times with Scar. If you're a redstoner or like the mechanics behind Minecraft, watch Tango Tech. He is probably more advanced than Mumbo and Iskau, but I'd also recommend watching them too for things a little bit more simpler. There's things that I know Mumbo knows how to do, which Thingy doesn't seem to do.
Green.
No, Green can't do redstone to save his life. Not on his own, anyway.
I can't do redstone to save my life.
I don't do redstone.
I can't even get a fucking repeating circuit going without breaking it.
I don't deal with redstone. I leave that to Taylor.
I'm kind of. I'm a builder. I have to admit, I am a builder. I do prefer to build and terraform over redstone, but I can do redstone.
Reason number 97 why we can't beat Ark. Because Stefan has to build 17 houses before we fucking fight the brood mother.
Hey, that's correct.
A 3-story like mega base.
Every Ark story goes. Step 1, build a house. Step 2, get dinosaurs. Step 3, Stefan builds his own house. Step 4, I move into Stefan's house. Step 5, everyone else moves into Stefan's house. Step 6, Stefan builds a new house, then repeat several times over, and then we quit.
It's like
all I'm hearing here is don't move in with me.
It's just basically it's like yes, Steph builds a base, and then he builds a bigger base, then he just builds like a 4-story mansion thing.
I've never built. Actually, I think the first time we ever played Ark, I did build like a 4-story and gave us all a floor each.
Yep, with wires and all sorts of crap.
Hey, we had our own. Yeah, you had your own code to get for your own doors and your own lights and shit like that. Yeah, I remember that. I don't think I could set that up again, to be honest. And the last time we played Minecraft, I did a tree house. And we never built anything past that. We just... I think that's the point where we were all meant to do it, and then other people, our other friends who were meant to join us all made their own tribe, and we're all separate, and then we all kind of broke up from that one.
Gang broke up.
Like well, the Beatles. The amount of times we've started Minecraft or Ark or whatever, it's just...
See, Minecraft I don't mind restarting. It's always... It's like, I can't wait for 1.17 now. We're only in 1.16.3.
Well, like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, the first 10 hours of Minecraft is the best 10 hours of Minecraft. Everything else after that is progressively less enjoyable because it takes longer, it's more boring, or there's just less point to it. You know, at least the first 10 hours is like, oh shit, gotta get food. Oh shit, gotta build a house. Oh shit, gotta build equipment. And then you have all that, and you're just like,
see, this is why I like
I'll
things
build a bigger house and make better equipment. And why am I doing this?
See, this is why I like things like Hermitcraft. Once season 7's done, and they have the world up for uploading, I will get you all on it, and we're all going to play the mini games that they make, especially Tango Tech's mini games. Ryan, you will like some of Tango Tech's mini games. Remember that Bomberman I was telling you about? You can get in Minecraft, Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tango Tech. I believe he also made it in another season of Hermitcraft, but I only started in like season 6, so I have no idea which season he made it in.
But yeah, we've talked about Minecraft, talked about Ark and all sorts of stuff.
So I don't know if our producer has a mini little thing for us today.
No, if it would be, it'd be you.
Yeah, I'm the host. I'm not the producer. The producer normally gives the producer normally sets these up.
If I've learned anything from like American television, it's that the host rarely has any fucking idea what is going on, and they're just there to just... I'm just personality. I haven't even read the script yet.
I've got that voice in my ear that's telling me to shut up.
I'm disposable.
I could be fired tomorrow and nobody would find the body.
I do not have a quiz this week, but I've got ideas.
This is also why Duncan's going to be a red shirt if we ever do anything Star Wars based.
Oh shit.
Oh
fuck, I'm wearing a red
Star
shirt.
Trek. I do apologize. Star Trek.
Hey.
TOS. Hold on.
Gray shirt. Look, see, I'm an officer. I don't have a red shirt at all. What are you talking about?
I'm not a red shirt. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
I'm concerned where this has gone.
Yeah.
Are you?
I need to take
That wasn't needed.
Might just need to take a small break.
And
So-
I was about to say,
And
maybe
that's-
with that, on that note,
This podcast brought to you by Tito's Vodka.
Not a sponsor.
The official vodka for people who like dogs. Like me. I have 2 of them. They're great. Look,
So-
see?
I'm going to go to the last 2 things that actually got put up.
Are we talking about the achievement and stuff, or no?
that's,
No,
that's
I'm
a
going to
minefield.
avoid that. I'm going to avoid
Let's
that.
not.
People
Okay.
have
I'm
their own
having
opinions.
too good of a time to deal with that shit right now.
People have their own opinions. I have said what I've said to Ryan, and what I believe is everyone just fucking drop it now and just leave them alone. If
Yeah.
more comes out, let more come out. Just don't fucking start jumping on bandwagons.
It's a developing story and a legal minefield, so it's best not.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we do have Amazon cancelling. Is it Crucible? Was it?
It is indeed Crucible.
I'm sorry, my Alexa tried speaking to me. 5 months after it being launched, I believe.
What's a Crucible? What is this? Explain.
It's Didn't they team up with Thingy for this, or was this something else? No, I'm not. Damn it! Continue.
I don't know. Who
are you talking
to?
Okay, I'll give you a thing here.
Was
a Ryan
free to
producer
download
intervention.
multiplayer shooter.
Yeah.
Didn't you play this, Ryan?
No.
I don't think any of us did.
No. Never lasted.
So this is
long
a video
enough.
game.
Yeah, it's a video game that Amazon made.
Okay, we'll start with that.
It was released in May 2020
Okay.
with a little.
You would think there would
fanfare.
be a good time for it.
It's true.
Like, oh, look, everyone's stuck inside.
It was free to play. It was free to download, multiplayer action game. Launched in and then in early June, Amazon retired two of its free modes.
Modes.
Modes. So basically, they started shrinking it down, and basically, it became worse and worse. I assume.
Yeah, just as
I have
like
to
say
admit,
as the
I've
intervention,
heard
it
of it.
barely came out, and it dropped off a cliff. Wasn't advertised, and sort
I
of.
have to admit, I've heard of it, but from where I heard of it, and I didn't hear say anything good or anything bad about it. It was like, this is the game, this done.
This is
For what
game.
I've
It's good. Play.
I didn't even hear it was good. It was just, this is the game, and that was basically all I ever heard from it. But it was meant to be like a Fortnite thing, wasn't it? I'm assuming.
Fortnite.
No, it was closer to a hybrid of Overwatch and Smite.
Ah, okay.
That is.
So like a
Kinda like,
MOBA, but not, but also
so
mixed with sort of team-based objectives like Overwatch, but in a third-person style.
And I really don't know much about this game. I've heard about it once, and from there I know nothing of it.
So you're saying that the most noteworthy fact about this game is the fact that it existed barely, and then it just stopped existing
existed
in like
for
5 months.
4 months basically, and then just died after 5.
Did the first Titanfall game kind of go the same way? It was like, except Titanfall actually was popular briefly, but that dropped off immediately too, right? It was just like,
Yeah, because that had
it's
far too
anymore.
many issues. It was buggy as hell. Titanfall. Well, the first one did anyway. Number 2 did the exact same though, but it was also a thing with Titanfall. Titanfall didn't have that much of a long campaign.
But it had a campaign.
Yeah, it had a campaign, but its campaign was basically you could have it done in a day, easy.
Just again another intervention on this. I think the problem with Amazon and their game studio is that they don't advertise. They just expect, purely because of the Amazon name, people will just stumble upon it and find it. Now, Crucible is not the first game to have been cancelled before its official release.
See, that's the funny thing about Amazon, where it's like, okay, so Amazon is like the biggest brand. Is like one of, if not the biggest brand on Earth right now.
Hmm.
But that kind of has a counterintuitive effect where it's kind of like, you know, there's a lot attached to Amazon, a lot of benefits and
It's like they've got their
bits
hand
and
into
bobs
so many
associated
pies.
with Amazon that I think a lot of people who are subscribed to like Amazon Plus or use Amazon on a regular basis like don't even know like what they're getting these days. Like I'm still discovering like every year things I can do with my Amazon account and my Amazon like premium account, whatever it's called. I forgot.
Amazon
The
Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah,
There's stuff in
Amazon
my
Prime.
Prime that I get, and it's like I don't want $3. Leave me alone.
You know, and it's just kind of like it's like, oh, I guess I get this because I have Amazon Prime now. Cool. But it's just like it's so large and ubiquitous that I think a lot of people just don't even know what it is, and I think that's probably working against them in some aspects. Because like Amazon Prime is like, okay, cool, I get free delivery on like all of my stuff. That's great. Oh, there's also like 9 million other things I get with it that they don't talk about because they just expect you to look into it, and no one looks into it because they just buy it because free delivery is great.
Mm.
You know, you get
Also
Amazon
platform.
Prime, and the free delivery is the free and quick delivery associated with it is worth its money in itself, and you don't look
Yeah.
beyond that because you're just like, well, all my shit's free, great. I
Well,
don't
once it's not from
care
the marketplace,
beyond that.
um,
And
there's
then
marketplace items that don't go into
but
that
then there's
category.
and then there's other things that aren't included in Prime that you would expect to be included in Prime. Like I have Amazon Prime, but like the Prime like premium music service, that's an extra thing. You have to pay extra for that. You get
Mm.
like the basic Prime music service, but you need to pay extra for like the premium version. It was like I don't give a fuck about extra premium music stuff. It's just like, listen, man, I don't need to stagger my Amazon Prime account. It's already like $100 a year. Just you know,
Mm.
yeah, it's confusing. They need to be more like upfront, like, hey, by the way, get Thing with Amazon Prime, or don't because you don't have Amazon Prime. You know,
Mm. It's
just
basically
because your brand is recognizable doesn't mean everyone knows everything about it. Advertisements exist for a reason.
Hmm.
mm.
I'm done. Cuddling my dog.
So as Duncan was waffling on, I thought I'd actually read the next article and actually know more about it.
Okay.
Doom.
Does anyone know what the guy's name in Doom's called?
People
Nope.
just call him Doom Guy, but I don't know what his name is.
Judge
It,
Dredd.
everyone calls him Doom Guys, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah, Doom Guy.
I don't know
yeah.
why. Um,
Well, he's the guy in Doom, so they call him Doom
so
Guy.
it's the 26th anniversary of the launch of Doom 2. And I'm assuming it's one of the makers or one of someone, John Romeo.
John
Was doing-
Romero, and yes.
Romero was doing some trivia on Twitter and answering questions.
Mm.
And someone put in, I still want to know if Doom Guy's name is BJ Blacksworth, Finley Trigger, John Kane, or whatever. And his reply was, Doom Guy's name is Doom Guy.
Mm.
First name Doom, last name Guy.
Yep. Not all one word like people have been claiming for years.
To be fair, I would have written as 2 words. Also, Amber's here, which means my screen is gonna be becoming very orange.
It was orange with just your hair around, don't worry.
Honestly, it was, but like it's even worse now. Holy orange.
My hair's not really ginger at the moment. It's all sorts of weird colours.
But Ryan, we need to stop the dogs.
No, the dogs will take over.
I'm telling you,
They're the
like I
overlords.
said, I don't even know this made in the video, but basically, I've got the color palette of Ghostbusters 2016, and then we got like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind over there, Schindler's List somewhere over there. Everything is super like saturated and glowy in my screen at all times.
Mine's just sort of pale. Even my Well, the background isn't pale, but I am. So there we go.
Yeah, your background's got more colour than you.
Mm-hmm. Nice wallpaper.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Flowers.
that was the last of the news, everyone.
Was
Oh,
it?
I got a piece of news. Jackbox comes out next week.
Yay! News we
It's
actually
not really
care
a
about.
news. It's more of an update.
I mean, everyone kind of already knew about it, but yay! Jackbox coming out next week. Everybody celebrate. Gotta play Jackbox.
So
Can't play Quiplash 3 because 2 of these people are dyslexic.
I'm not on
So-
camera, but I'm doing the Muppet flailing arms.
no one likes you, right? Go away.
I like
I
Ryan.
appreciate
Don't
it.
go away.
I love
But
you.
he's
Ian.
not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now go away.
So from everyone here in the Immaterial Gamers
Are we
podcast.
material or immaterial? I feel like we need to sort out this branding issue.
Immaterial. Is it that correct,
Okay.
Ryan?
Immaterial.
Yeah, Immaterial. Immaterial Gamers podcast will like to say goodbye and thank you for listening or watching, depending on where you are. This is the first time I've actually done a proper exit for us.
How's it feel?
And I feel quite
Awesome.
happy about it so far because normally it's from everyone, and I've just took over this bit. So, if you have enjoyed this, we do ask you to subscribe. I don't know the figures myself, but from what I know, we do have viewers that are subscribed. To be honest, I'm not even sure if we have viewers.
Oh, a couple, 2 or 3, you know.
I know there's definitely someone watching them because I have to admit I do go over them now and then to see other people's videos more than my own or ones I was in. To be honest, sorry, Ryan. I know you want us to try seeing all of them. I like to see. I like to see what other people do more than than listening to my own voice. But we would also like you, if you do like the content and you already are subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell, for you can be alerted whenever a video appears from Immaterial Gamers.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
What a privilege.
And we're gonna leave you on the note of Duncan is now gonna put a shirt on because if he doesn't, I will slap him next time I see him.
Fine. Does it have to be the same shirt I was wearing, or can it be something else?
Just put whatever shirt you want on. Just put a shirt on.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep that.
And with that, everybody, goodbye.